I just wanted to touch on why, when it comes to when you're mingling and jingling and dingling with different people, yeah, you have to understand that everybody has different dietary needs and requirements. But when you really look into it, you get to see behind the scenes of a lot of people's lives. A lot of their diet is not all what it's cracked up to seem or be. Well, I'm sure this is where I'm going to be all judging in that because I'm eating a chocolate brownie video, but don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. At least I'm just being honest. I love chocolate. You get me? I love chocolate. I can eat this shit every day if I wanted to. I love it. But anyways, that's not the point of this video. This is just a part 2 to the first video that I did about those that choose to suffer with HIV, STDs. It's time to heal. On a serious note, it is time to heal. And your body needs it. Now, you've got people out here not caring what they put in their body at all. And it will show. Now, this is not where I'm about to say, fruit and veg is better than meat. That's not what I'm saying. You gotta make sure you're listening to what I'm saying, because that's not what I'm saying. Because meat is still needed. Or should I say protein? Protein is still needed in a sense, like in a way. Or a different type of food source is still needed. It's a balance. Don't get twisted now, it's a balance. Pardon me, excuse me. It's a balance, man. Now, about every people out there, especially in America, you've got fast food all over the gaff. All types of deep fried, heavily oil based foods all over the place. You get me? Like, when do you really take the time out of your life, out of your day, out of your week, out of your month to just snack on bare fruit and veg? Like, when did you really take the time to do that? And just appreciate and show that gratitude, love and abundance to the mother of nature for producing such beautiful, colourful, radiant, nutrient dense, vitamined food sources. For real, for real. I'm not saying, oh, stop eating pizza, stop eating your chicken wings, your fried chicken wings, and you can't go to Popeyes and have a fat chicken sandwich or whatever you like call it over there. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, when do you take the time out to make sure you're actually feeding your body the correct vitamins and nutrients that it needs? It's alongside your minerals as well, like your salts, your sodium, stuff like that. When you really take into account what you're really putting into your body, is it really fueling your cells? Is it really giving life and energy to your amino acids, your mitochondria, all these type of things? You really gotta think, like, when do you really do that? For real, for real. And I'm not talking about supplements, because supplements can help, but I'm really talking about like food from the ground, though. From, you get me, like barefoot, like from the ground. I'm saying, when do you really like absorb those kind of nutrients? You get me? A lot of you are stuck, and I could look and see a lot of the reasons why you're stuck. You get me? Because the thing is, it's like I always say, us as a human race, yeah, as just a society alone, a civilization alone, we're afraid of change. On God, like, imagine you're in a relationship and you got a girl, and now she's talking about she wants to go and do gym. She wants to start lifting weights. Automatically, yeah, as a man, you're gonna be there shutting her down like, yo, what do you mean? Like, you find the way you look, like, you don't need to be banging no ways. You're a girl, like, you get me? Naturally, you're just gonna, I don't want to say diss her or belittle her, but you're gonna put her down in a sense where it's like, she'll start to think less about herself, like, you get me? But if she's had that all of a sudden, like, she's like, you know what, yeah, I want to go gym, I do want to lift weights. You get me? Like, that's her body letting her know she's ready to evolve, like. But a lot of man will stunt that process. And this is what I'm saying, a lot of you in relationships, yeah, and you're not growing, and you can feel it, but then you lot will leave it to a point now where you're both attacking each other, you're trying to sort it out, you're going to counselling, this and that. Yeah, but it's not helping, because then you will get to a point now where you just start cheating, and then the cycle continues. You get me? This brother done that, and then my girl had to go and do this with the homeboy, and to get back at the ex-boyfriend, and like, it's just the cycle continues. The cycle continues because dons don't want to evolve. Dons want to stay at petty level, petty for petty. Dons want to talk about let's go band for band. Dons are talking about let's go petty for petty. I don't know about band for band still. That's some captain. Right now, society's at a stage where they're at petty for petty. You get me? Male versus female. Leadership versus leadership. Role model versus role model. Celebrity versus celebrity. Like, dons are not clocking it, but I'm clocking it though. Trust me, I see it. Spirituality versus spirituality. Religion versus religion. Like, dons are not seeing it, but I'm sat here, I can see it. Player for player, hole for hole. Like, I'm seeing it. Now is the time for you to stop giving up on yourselves and just believe in yourselves, man. Put trust in your faith in God. You will find a way. Like, you can heal from these things. On God, man. You can. It's you that gives yourself the disbelief that it's not possible. Like, but I'm saying you don't know anything. You don't know anything. It's just your ego that makes you think you know everything when you don't. It's only you that gives yourself that disbelief in your own head, in your own mind, in your own genetics, in your own genes, in your DNA. Like, only you can stunt yourself. Saying it's time to evolve. It's time to evolve. Saying you've got sexually transmitted diseases. Yeah, it's raw, not the end. Like, it's not, man. I'm telling you. But that doesn't mean that you just go out and move loose again. If that makes sense, it's like, heal yourself, and hopefully you've learnt your lesson, and that you can try and do what you can to make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm not saying that it can't happen again, because, you know, life happens, but, you know, you can take certain measures and steps in advance to know that, okay, I've been in this situation before, and now I know how to operate and move correct. Get me? Because to find out you have such things is not a nice feeling. Like, it can really mess you up mentally. Real talk, it can mess you up. It can mess up relationships that you have with people as well. And you can mess up other people's lives, like, because you gotta think now, imagine someone go test themselves and then they find out they got HIV, STDs and that, they come back to you. You get me? Now you started another cycle of someone just going out there, spreading it, giving it out to people. No fucks given, like. You get me? And that's not the way to go, like. It's time to heal. On God, it's time to heal, man. Folks have got to start thinking outside the box, so I can really look at themselves for real. Like, if you think you know everything, you're a fool. You're actually a fool. You're just a damn outright just idiot, narcissistic, tomfoolery of a Donny still, I can't lie. Like, it's pinnacle that folks get on their fruit fast, man, for real. Like, heal your body. Heal your body, man. Getting your watermelons, your apples, your pears, your apricots, your mangoes, your pineapple, whatever you can, like, your pomegranates, your cranberries, your blueberries, your strawberries, whatever you can get in, like, get it in. Because your body needs it. You get me? Heal yourself from a disease, man, for real. And it's not because once you start healing yourself, you'll notice you're mentally you'll change. You'll just get on a frequency where it's like, you'll just start to notice certain things for your own understanding, for your own philosophy of life, or what you experience. You'll just see things. You'll see the way things work, man. I'm telling you. It's like I remember I was speaking the other day, yeah, about, it was in China now, when they got this fungi, a mushroom, yeah, and it was like this fungi. They left out certain foods in certain spots mapped out of a certain place in China in it. And so they put the fungi on the food in it, so the fungi would spread, it would grow, it would take time in it, do its little thing, and travel to where all the foods are. But little did they know, they found out that the fungi actually made a better system, made a better subway system for China than China did themselves. So you've got to think now, if you're just here eating these foods from the ground, yeah, imagine what that's doing in your body. So Duns have literally done an experiment, yeah, where they've tested and saw what fungi is doing outside the body. So imagine now you're eating these natural, organic foods from the ground, and you put that in your body. Imagine how that's gonna work for you in your guts and your intestines. Real talk. Saying it's time to heal. You get me? I'm gonna leave Yaki Awakens channel in the description down below yet again. I'm saying if you are in America and you live close next to where he's got his clinic and that, really that's an opportunity, like you should see and find out what you can learn for real, for real. You get me? Take the opportunity, take that chance to just have that faith, like have that belief that, you know what, I can come back from this, like, you get me? I can heal from my past traumas of being used and abused, and you know, I didn't know how to deal with my emotions, so I just went out giving out my heavenly gates, or I'm slinging out my gear stick to how many different one girl, you get me? Like, yo, for real, it's raw at the end, man. Like, we're in a new era, but I don't think Duns can see it to the way I can see it. I'm saying we're in a new era, man. What's old is old, like, I'm trying to tell Duns. You get me? Out here with new discoveries, man. It's time to evolve, like, it's time to get better. On God, it's serious. All these opinions, man. I'm tired of hearing all these opinions, like. But when it comes down to it, ain't no one ready to willing to actually do anything about it, like. And this is why a lot of you are miserable in these relationships. You can't grow. You're not prospering. Every time you try to stick out a stem, stick out a new root, someone will just come along and cut it for you. Saying it's time to let go and grow, man. You gotta love yourself for real. You gotta love yourself for real. You can still enjoy your life. You can still enjoy pizza, blah blah blah. You can, but you gotta find your balance to a point where you're able to heal yourself on a consistent daily basis, and still enjoy those things that, you know, you want to enjoy. Like, you see me, milk chocolate and that, eating a Snicker bar. Like, you get me? I'm good. I'm still healthy though. You get me? It's a balance. It's a balance, like. It's a balance, man. Learn, study, and understand your own body for yourself. How can someone else tell you about your body? You get me? How can they, like? You know what turns you on, you know what turns you off. You know what excites you, you know what doesn't. You know what certain foods don't agree with your belly, and you know what doesn't. You know what certain tastes you don't really mess with. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know your body, like. No one can't tell you what's best for you. Only you know that. Only you know that. So you need to figure it out. Listen to your body. It speaks to you every day. But do you have the willingness or the heart, a change of posture in your heart to listen to your body, like? Real talk. And I'm gonna say this right now, it ain't easy. It's not easy still. Because we've got so many distractions going on. So many temptations, needs and wants and desires, all sorts, man. But are you willing to change your heart posture to listen to your body for real? You get me? Like, rest is not a bad thing. But this is the thing now, even I've learned that even trying to get rest is so hard nowadays. Like, I can't sleep. It's hard to sleep. My body's active. because we've been trained in a way where we think that resting is a bad thing. Like, so now subconsciously, when you're just sitting down chilling, your body's there like, nah, it needs to be doing something. So if it's not doing something, then it's using the brain, like it's overthinking. So that's where you got all these people that are anxious, full of anxiety, depression, all these type of things, because we've been trained to believe that we need to be working hard to get somewhere in life, and that's not true. That's raw not true still. It's raw not true. Can't lie. And this is why I always had to question why would the Bible, why would I need an instruction manual or a book to tell me how to rest? That don't even make sense. When I'll be there, sat there questioning to myself, like I've been told from a youth, as soon as I come home, get washed, change into pajamas, have dinner, whatever, and then stay on the game for a good hour. Once it's night time, reaches 8 o'clock, straight to bed. You get me? I'm just thinking, yo, that's all I've been told, like, every time. Make sure I get to bed early. Go to bed early, off the game early. Go to your bed, next day school again. And yet there's a whole book telling me how to rest. I'm thinking, huh? Huh? Why would there need to be a book, a manual, a guide, an instruction of how to rest when surely we should know that already, you get me? But there you go. Clearly we don't know everything. So, yet again, this is what I'm saying. You have to believe in the impossible. Like, if you're not believing in the impossible, then you've already given up. Like, I can't lie. You're all giving up already still. Because now it's peak. Like, because now you all think you know everything and you don't. You really don't still. I'm saying we're in a reality, in a physical realm, yeah, where anything is possible. Like, anything could happen. On God, it's severe. Anything could happen and you don't know. You can predict it, but there's still that variable where you don't know. And this is the thing, like, this is raw the thing now. Like, it's insane to me. But the main thing is, don't give up. Like, find a way. There is a way. Like, you're just not willing to find the way though, because you're too worried about if you're gonna fail, or if it's not gonna work out, or if you're not gonna be able to cure your disease and all these things. Like, I'm telling you, there's a way. Like, there is a way. There's a way. There's a way, man. There's a way. Like, I'm trying to tell you. From time fungi is able to make a better way for Chinese substation, for subway rail station. I'm telling you, there's a way. Like, there's a way, man. How would it? Like, you get me? Like, I'm saying, we've got nature literally showing folks the signs that where there's a will, there's a way. Literally, like, when I'm hearing some half of these studies that these scientists are doing, yeah, I feel like sometimes these scientists don't actually truly understand what they're even showing. Like, and this is why I always be saying there's some amazing scientists with capabilities and understanding of things that is like, to me, like I look at them as geniuses, like, for real, because they don't even truly understand what they're even experimenting on. Like, they understand, but the way they understand it is not the same way I understand it or perceive it. You get me? Like, there is some amazing minds out there, man. Like, and this is why I'll be saying, like, God has to be real. It can't not be real. God can't not be real, because some of the things I'm seeing man do and stumble upon and pursue is raw. Like, it amazes me. Like, it amazes me. Like, all of this is here at the touch of a fingertip. Like, you get me? Snap on my fingers, touch on my screen. Like, it's nuts. It is nuts. Like, I always say, what's attainable here is crazy. It's crazy. Like, this is why there's so much sin and temptation. Like, it's raw nuts. And it was funny because the other day I was raw saying, I raw understand why Jesus is raw needed in America, fam, in Christ. Because, yo, there's so many baddies over there, like, for real, for real. Like, I raw understand still. Because I'm no better than anybody. Like, I'm a human being, so I know if I was born in America, I'm seeing a baddie after baddie every single day, fam. Something's bound to happen, like, on God. On God, but the UK is different. The UK is more of like a secluded country still. Like everyone's very antisocial. Maybe because we don't get enough sunlight in it. Like everyone's very depressed in the UK. Everyone's antisocial over here still. It's very hard to make friends in the UK if you don't know already. For those that haven't, flown over to the UK and experienced it for yourself, it's very hard to make friends over here still. You get me? It's not easy. It's probably one of the hardest things to do in terms of life tasks. Like I said before, you got tasks of work, tasks of friendships, tasks of love, so on and so forth. But it's very hard to make friends in the UK, man. For real, for real. No cap. And most days always rainy and gloomy, and you get me. That's like for a lot of people, that affects their energy, like that affects their field, like their aura. So a lot of people just don't be feeling to do anything. Get me? D3 deficient for real, man. D3 efficient for real. Like, don't get no sunlight, man. Pissed. Absolutely pissed. Getting no vitamin D in their system, bro. Stress. But you gotta fight it, man. There's ways, man. There's raw ways. Like, nothing's easy, but you just get better, like, Rex. So don't give up, man. You got this. You've got this. You've got this. You lot have got this, man. Get me? I'm right not here to make fun of nobody and their actions. Because I can't judge. Who am I to judge, man? You get me? Only God can make the judgment. Only He can be the judge, jury, and executioner. You get me? But I know what I can do, and that's give a solution. Get me? Help folks try and at least find a remedy for themselves to heal. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get me? I ain't gonna waste time and diss people and be like, oh, that's what you get for opening your legs and not keeping them closed. I can't even do all of that. It's a waste of time. It's not helping or solving nothing. So I'm gonna get to the point, like, yo, the solution, the remedy, you get me, and hopefully it will take effect. That's how I rushed the videos still. I just want to get it out there. Get me? Fuck all the long for the content, for the clout, and I'm just trying to help people that actually need help. Like, you get me? For real, like, for real. But anyways, I'm gonna cut. So shalom to my fellow brothers and sisters out there. Peace out. One love.